नमस्सर्वेभ्यः शुभमध्याह्नः। पुनः अद्य आगस्ट् मासस्य प्रथमे दिनाङ्के द्वितीयवारं त्रिवादने वयं पुनः अत्र स्मः कक्ष्यायां। भगिनी प्रश्नमेकं पृच्छन्ती अस्ति, तत् शृणुमः। पृच्छतु भगिनी।
Yeah, it is actually basic doubt. Like if I say pathati in kartari prayog, in karmani lat lakara I say patyate, right?
In correct, in karmani.
Yeah,
correct.
but while writing patyate, so this tha is as good as the non tha. So I'm just little bit confused sometimes. So
it is mahapranatha only. Mahapranatha in both cases. Pathati, pathyate.
Yeah, we are not using half ta or something. Whereas in other words, like if we say some other word, we use like I don't know
No,
the
see,
word.
lot. Let us take. Don't worry. Lot lakar.
Yeah.
Lot lakar, right? When we say lot lakar, that is normal takara. That is the
Yeah.
hrisva takara. Sorry, not hrisva. What I call alpaprana takara. Okay. So then there is a mahaprana thakara. Thakur comes from that thakara. That one is the patha. But we don't always, stress ourselves so much, and we don't say patha like that. Patha. Okay. Pata. See, for example, पाटल पुष्पम इति अपि अस्ति. पाटल पुष्पम इति. पाटल पुष्पम अत्र अल्पप्राणटकार एव, न तु पाठल पुष्पम इति. पाटल पुष्पम इति. अपि च पाठः इत्यत्र महाप्राणः टकारः.
Yeah. No, my question is like pathati pathyate. If I say tadayati, then tadyate. Then you use tadyate. I can make out the becomes little bit. You don't put that what do you call vertical line. You put the and write tadyate. Whereas in patyate we write pathayate.
But you look for the yakara. The yakara won't join the head. Okay. The yakara will start from the middle of the thakara and then go up. Okay. So like for example, you see the yakara here is starting from the top and going. In patyate, the yakara will start here and go up. Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you should look for that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Now I understood it's a font issue.
Mahodaya, one question. While writing patyate, can we use the halantam in ta and use full ya?
No problem.
We can use it now?
You can use it like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is not the best practice.
Okay.
When we start using halant like that just for our convenience, we break one cardinal. We make one cardinal error. That is that cardinal error. In Sanskritam, there is a desire that every syllable, is a pronounceable entity, which is one unit of sound. Okay, one unit of sound has one aksharam in Sanskritam. Okay, so whether that is a simple aksharam or a compound aksharam, it should still have one aksharam. When we do the halant business, we are slightly going slightly out of bounds. We are trying to take the cheap recourse. Yeah. No problem, but don't struggle if you are not able to figure out the samyukta akshara form. You use the halant to make it what you call, so that there is no doubt what is being written. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Sometimes I also, what I do then, I put the halant version in the bracket so that Guru Varya doesn't get angry or something like that. Yeah. And sometimes if you'll see the textual editors that we get, some fonts are deficient. There are a lot of Unicode. There is a technology called Unicode that they use, which Unicode has defined complex Samyukta Akshara for Sanskritam very well. But only some fonts, some very well advanced fonts, they have mapping for all the Unicode. Okay, for all the Samyukta Aksharas. So sometimes the editor is lacking in supplying the correct Unicode, or the font lacks. If the font lacks, then the editor collapses to the takara halant plus yakara, that form, because something is lacking in the font. So the Unicode editor that we use has to be complete with respect to its understanding of what Unicode to generate for what complex letter. Okay, and further the font should support. So if either of these is missing, then we get all the Ashuddha Rupa. Ashuddha means some kind of a cheap Rupa. Let me call it not Ashuddha, some cheap forms. Yeah.
Patyate, yat, it we can put that easily, but gata is difficult. That's why.
No, we start in the middle. It's no difficult.
Okay.
If you start in the middle, let me. I don't know if I have a software for that. I don't seem to have anything to scratch on the screen, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
No problem. Astu, swagatam. Idanim nutana पाठः सप्तमः पाठः वयं षट् पाठान् समाप्तवन्तः इदानीं सप्तमपाठे स्मः तो यथा पूर्वम् एकपङ्क्ति उक्तिः यदस्ति पाठस्य अग्रभागे तत् पठित्वा ज्ञात्वा तदनन्तरम् अग्रे सरामः अद्यतन उक्तिः अस्ति अनुक्तमप्यूहति पण्डितो जनः अनुक्तमप्यूहति पण्डितो जनः सन्धिविच्छेदः एवम् अनुक्तम् अपि ऊहति अनुक्तम् अपि इत्यत्र किमपि सन्धिकार्यः नास्ति संयोगः एव हलन्तमकारस्य अपि च अकारस्य संयोगेन अनुक्तम इति रूपं परन्तु तत्र अनुक्तं something that is not told api also uhati api uhati ikara plus ukara ikara plus ukara has generated a yakara there, that is a yand sandhi, we call it no yand sandhi has appeared there. Okay, so anuktamapyuhati uhati pandito visarga utva panditah panditah janah. So panditah janah prathamayam asti. Janah ityukte some person. Panditah janah means some smart person, one who is knowledgeable. Smart, okay, let me call it knowledgeable. Okay, so sometimes smart people do the wrong thing, so let me use the word knowledgeable. Mature, knowledgeable. Panditah janah, one who is a knowledgeable person. Anuktam api, something that has been not even told. Uhati, he understands and infers. So sometimes when somebody is asking a question, they're sometimes lost for forming the correct word. They struggle around trying to express their feeling, etc., and say something in a half-baked manner. But the person who is knowledgeable should understands from the circumstance, the body language, the condition, the person itself, he knows, etc. By these things, he should infer the correct thing that has not been mentioned. Anuktam kim asti tam uhitum shaknoti. That means you should not always only look for bhasha, you should also look for other aspects when you try to use communication skills. So you should try to do smart uha, not bad uha, smart uha. You have to do the correct uha. So that's what this is. Panditah pratama purusha. प्रथम पुरुष किं क्षम्यतां तु एतत् प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन पुल्लिङ्ग पण्डितः नामपद अस्ति प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन पुल्लिङ्ग विशेषणः जनः इति विशेष्यम् एवमपि किमर्थं पण्डितः इति विशेषणः जनः इति विशेष्यम् इत्युक्ते जनः इस् जेनरिक्. Okay, janah is generic. English also generating the same name, but as panditah is specific. Okay, since it is a specific quality, panditya is a specific quality of a few, that becomes visheshana and janah becomes visheshya. Okay, uhati lat prathama purusha ekavachana. Learned person is panditah. Uhati understands, infers, guesses. Okay, I think infers is the correct translation here amongst the three. Guessing is giving rise to possibly wrong guess. So anuktam, something that has not been told. Napumsakalinga dvitiya ekavachana visheshanah. Vachanam is the visheshya that it is referring. Okay, that is in brackets here. See, not said there. This is our, see, this is where we are using our panditya. Anuktam kim? Anuktam vachanam. Something that has to be told by him, which has not been told. That vachanam api uhati. So I didn't put in the correct order. So Panditah Janah Anuktam Vachanam api uhati comes last. Astu.
Mahodaya,
Please ask, sir.
uhati is generally Atmanepadi, right? That's what I have seen. Uhate.
Looks like it may be a Ubhayapadi, right? So yeah, I have seen uhate, but sometimes in Arsha Prayoga we call them, we see these forms. Okay. I have to check the dhatu form. I can go to Ashtadhyayi and check the uhu dhatu, whether it is per se Ubhayapadi or whether this is Arsha Prayoga.
Okay,
When we see sometimes in some of these already ancient kavyas and kritis and subhashitas, or even definitely in Veda, we see some prayogas that doesn't go with Paninian Dhatupata and Paninian rule set. We call them because we don't have the authority to correct them now. We just take it as it comes. Okay, but we are not authorized to use it in that way if it is not permitted by Panini, unless we are of course still learning and making those mistakes. That's fine. But in a legal sense, we should not use uhati if it is not a ubhayapadi dhatu. Okay, but you are right. Normally we hear uhate, uhate, uhate. We hear so many times. Yeah. Astu. Very good. See, I have some students who know their stuff. I have to learn from them. Okay. Astu. Bhashabhyasah. Adya idanim किञ्चित् क्लिष्टं क्लिष्टं भवति. इदानीं कर्मणि प्रयोगः भूतकालप्रयोगः तदपि लङ्लकारस्य कर्मणि प्रयोगः पश्यामः. परन्तु it's not really that difficult. Okay, the forms you will see are actually tracking something that we already know more or less in our abhyasa we would have done. It's just a matter of identifying the pattern and mapping there. Okay, but anyway, let's read this lesson first. Read the following sentences carefully. So remember one thing I wanted to say. Karmani prayoga bhutha, we have already understood one form, which is the kta form. Gataha, kritaha, that form, right? Or gatam, kritam, gata, krita, those forms. That form is the kridanta form of bhuta karmani. Kridanta form of bhuta karmani. Now they want to teach us lakara form of bhuta karmani. Okay, how to use the karmani prayoga in bhutakala using lang, which is the standard normal bhutakala that they teach us. As you know, there are 3 of them. We mostly use lang. Okay, read the following sentences carefully. Balakena vidyalayah agamyata. See, Balakena Vidyalaya, we already recognize the pattern. How we will end up Vidyalayam. So, Gatam Vidyalayah. Okay, Pullinga, sorry, Kshamyatam. Vidyalayah Gataha iti vadamaha kila. Balakena Vidyalayah Gataha is the form we have learned already. Now, how to replace it with Lang Karmani form? Okay, that is Agamyata. Agamyata form. Whereas this dhatu, gam dhatu, has the form gacchati, gacchataha, gacchanti in the vartamana kala, lat. In lang, it has the form agachat and agachan in plural. In Dvitiya, in Dvivachana, I'm trying to recall. Anyway, so that.
Agachat, agachatam,
agachatam, correct. Agachat, agachatam, agachan. That is the form in bhuta normal lat. Sorry, normal lung, what we call not karmani, right? Whereas that same agachat form, when it switches to karmani prayoga, okay, switches over to a completely new set of forms called this karmani bhuta lung, karmani lung. Lang karmani. That form is agamyata. The kridanta form that we can use in the same location is gataha for pullinga. Okay, and but remember, I said for pullinga gataha, agamyata is linga without linga. That is the advantage. Okay, if you are using bhuta kridanta gataha, you should track the linga. Not that it's too difficult. Usually our problem is writing the linga correctly of the karma pada. But once we write that, we know how to do the gataha, gata, gatam. That's not tough for us. But agamyata is regardless of whether vidyalaya is used or phalam is used or Sita is used, etc. Okay. So whether Strilinga, Pullinga, and Pumsingalinga Karmapada is used, Agamyata will remain Agamyata. Okay. Only it will track the Vachana. It still tracks the Vachana because this can go to Bahuvachana. So Vidyalayaha, then you have to make it Bahuvachana form of Agamyata, which we are going to learn soon. So remember, one advantage of, if you can call it that, one advantage of going to Lakara form is you lose the Lingatva. You go to normal Kriya Pada forms, which doesn't need to honor the Linga Beda. Okay. All right. So I think I pretty much told all that is to be said. So let's learn now. Balakena Vidyalayaha Agamyata. So Agamyata does track the Vidyalaya. It needs to track it only in Vachana. Okay. That's all. Because Purusha, actually it is in what you can call it this, because Vidyalaya is a third person. So it is in Pratama Purusha, or third person of Sanskritam. Okay. So it is third person Ekavachana to track the third person Ekavachana of Vidyalaya, which is the Karmapada. Okay. Suppose it was Aham there. Okay. Balakena Aham. Then we have to go to Uttama Purusha here. Because Aham is there as Karmapada. Okay. Then you have to go to Uttama Purusha here. So you have to know all the forms of this Dhatu in the Karmani. Very rare case, Aham, Tvam may come there. In most cases, it will be some third person, right? So that's what is most popularly used. Kapina Phalam Akhadyata. By the monkey, the fruit as the Karmapada was eaten. Okay, was eaten is all this. Was gone to, was eaten. The school was gone to. See, they also slowly gone to my Butler English forms because that is the closest that comes to Sanskrit. If you show this to Shashi Tharoor, he may bend his nose, but this is fine for me. Kapina phalam akhadyata. By the fruit was eaten by the monkey. Nirvahakena chitika adiyata. Okay. By the conductor, the ticket was given. Okay. Or by the somebody who takes care of something, nirvaha, one who does the nirvahana, one who does the management or taking care of things. But in common sense, that is chitika and nirvahaka, then you know it is conductor and ticket. Like that. Adiyata was given. Okay. But how would you say that in Kta Kridanta? Nirvahakena Chitika Datta. See, Chitika is Strilinga. So Datta. See, that's what I have here. Okay. What I have tried to do is show what is familiar to us, the other form, and show this new form, saying that they have no difference in meaning. This one is a Kridanta technique. This one is a Lakara technique. Okay, you can see how Kridanta technique was taught earlier by Sanskrit Bharati because it is easier. Because most likely we use Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana forms in three lingas. So if you learn those few, and maybe if you learn the Bahuvachana forms, you can get by. Whereas these Lakara tables with the Karmani, all those things can become challenging beyond the first few Lakaras. That's why in Sarala Samskrita they try to teach you the Kridantas also and dominantly focus on Kridantas for certain places. Okay, Pracharyena Lekhani Apatyata. It's not intuitive. See, Pracharyena Lekhani Patita is intuitive for us. Okay, so Apatyata was dropped. Okay, no difference in meaning. Buddhimatya Vadaha Akriyata. Buddhimatya Vadaha Kritaha. Pullinga Kridanta is Kritaha, Kta Prayoga, whereas Akriyata is the Lang Karmani. So again, Pratama Purusha Ekavachana. Chatraihi.
It's Krita, no? Krita because
Vadaha. No, Vadaha you have to track.
Oh, okay.
Right?
No, in normal.
Oh, no, Kartari, everything is Karmani here.
Kartari.
Okay, Buddhimatya, by the smart girl, Vadaha, which is a Pullinga Karmapada, okay, the argument was done, Kritaha. Okay, if it was some other Strilinga thing, then Krita, sure. Okay, yeah.
Sir, who is Pradhyapaka? Pradhyapaka is also
Pradhana Adhyapaka, Pradhyapaka. Pradhyapaka is like Pradhana. Yeah. Pracharya is what you're asking? Pradhyapaka we didn't see.
Yeah, instead of Pracharya,
Professor.
we use Pradhyapaka.
Professor.
Yeah, you can use. Yes.
Professor.
Professor types. Correct, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Acharya is normal guy. Pracharya is the professor. Okay, just in a, if you want to call the parallel to today's denominations, we don't need to. In the olden days, there was a very clear, there is a very clear hierarchy of definitions. So, a guru is one who teaches without expecting any return, whereas acharyas, pracharyas, and all have salary involved. Such definitions are also seen by me, so it's funny. I don't think so, but nowadays in modern world, we have tried to fit our modern money-mindedness everywhere into the old ancient Sanskritam. So I think it is all pituri of such people. Okay. Buddhimatya vadaha akriya. Yes, madam.
Apathyata we are using because patati is akarmaka dhatu. So we have to take it as apathyat.
No. See, patayati here see pracharya lekanim patayati is the original lakara there because it is a transferred verb. So pracharya drops the pen. Okay, how do you say pracharya drops the pen? Pracharya lekanim. Either you say patayati in lat lakara. Okay, if it's past tense, patitavan, something like that. Okay, not patitavan. Remember the difference between patayati and patati. Okay, madam.
Okay, yes.
So one is himself falls. When he himself falls, there is no karma. You got it. But when you through a transformation take it to patayati, which is I think so they call it some kind of a taddita technique. Okay, they generate a new dhatu out of the pat dhatu, which is patana related dhatu. Then it is sakarmaka.
Okay.
Because something has to be made to fall. Yeah. Very interesting question. Yeah. Anyway. I'll mute everybody because some crosstalk is coming. Okay, somebody is in some public.
Mahoday, could you explain that again? How it becomes from akarmak to sakarmak? Sorry.
Madam, I'll explain. I don't know all the technology involved in how patati becomes patayati. Okay, I need to learn also myself, but at least I know this much. Ramaha patati is one vakyam. Okay, Ramaha patati means Rama falls. There is no karma pada for that. It is an akarmaka prayoga. Rama falls. You cannot say Rama something falls, right? He falls. You can say where he falls, why he falls, all those things. I'm not arguing those. But you cannot have a karma pada for falling.
Right.
Okay. Right. But like for going, you can have shala as the karma pada. Shalam gachati. But you cannot have shalam patati. Okay.
Right.
I mean, shalam is because there is akarmaka is saying anything there is weird. Okay. So that is such a verb is called akarmaka kriyapada. Akarmaka dhatu. In fact, there is no akarmaka kriyapada is because of akarmaka dhatu. Now there is a technology in Sanskritam. Like I had one day given some introduction skeleton of Sanskritam grammar. In that one technology is dhatus can be derived from other dhatus. Okay. And the derivation is not for meaningless stuff. It is for meaningful stuff. Okay. One of the derivations allows you to transfer the action to a third person instead of the kartru. For example, karoti, karayati. You see the two forms? Karoti, Ramaha karyam karoti. It's a sakarmaka dhatu. Ramaha karyam karoti. Ramaha karyam karayati. What is the difference between the two? Rama does the work is the first one, karoti. Rama gets the work done. Why someone else is in brackets. Okay. Ramaha karyam karayati. So that is the transformation of the dhatu that is happening. This patayati, some noise is coming.
Is it just like patati, patati?
Patayati. Patati, no? Patayati. Okay. Makes something fall. Okay. See, I will use Kannada just to explain to you guys. Beeluttane, beelisuttane. In Kannada, we use the suttane, right? That sut version is the transferred verb. For example, it happens in Tamil also. VP Kiran versus Viran. Viran means some, I don't know, my Tamil is not great, but you get it. So he falls, somebody falls. VP Kiran means he makes something fall, right? Okay, that kind of transference. Hindi also it is there. Okay, girta hai, girata hai. So Hindi is very close to how Sanskritam does. There is a vriddhi.
Exactly. Yeah.
Girta hai, girata hai, or girvata hai, something like that. So
The
that
same thing she was saying, right? Pathati and pathayati, like that.
yeah, but not pathati. It is pathayati.
Pathayati.
So here it is patati versus patayati.
What do you call this, Mahadev? What is the term for this technology?
I'll have to learn exact from how the transformation is coming. Like I told you, I don't know the technology with which this transformation is. I know the application, but I'm at a loss to name it, whether it is a lut, put, kut, what it is.
No
It'll
problem,
be
Mahadev.
it'll be one of those. It'll be one of those interesting names. Yeah.
But thank you for the explanation. It was very, very useful. Thank you.
Most welcome. Okay, so I have to learn now that see, you guys make me read a lot. That's good. So Nirvahakena Chitika Adidiyata Pracharyana Lekani Apatyata. We finished that. Buddhimatya Vadaha Kriyata. We finished that. Chatraihi Pataha Apathyata. Okay, by the students, many students. See, Chatraihi, Ramaihi, Bahuvachana. Karanakaraka Bahuvachana. That means Kartru is a Karana, which means it is in Karmani Prayoga. By the students, Pataha, one single lesson, Apathyata was read. Okay, so Patitaha becomes Apatyata. Okay.
So when we are writing Apatyata, it's better when we are writing, we can't write that kind of year, right? It's better to have a halant.
No, actually, here, no, the font, no, it what it did, it started pretty much from the top. Some better fonts put that yakara beginning at the pate of at the stomach of the tha. Okay.
When I'm writing an exam, should I just root her as halant and then put a normal
That
year?
was exactly the question asked by somebody. You can do that, but this is not too difficult. Okay. Let me see how to get the whiteboard. Just give me some time. Let me figure it out because it's becoming necessary now. I think it is Control W or something. Alt W. Windows W. Whiteboard. Correct. Okay. Oh, I don't get any tools. What is this? Windows W, whiteboard. Oh, I have not downloaded. It's installing now. Sorry, I'm going through some process. Let it go through. Maybe future I can show it. It's taking its time. Anyway, doesn't matter. So basically, just look at my cursor. So ta like that and start somewhere here and go here like that. Okay. So that's what you do. I wish.
Mahoday, when I tried this at home, my ear starts looking like cha for me. So I'm very worried it look like pata cha, you know.
Patcha is not there, so they won't.
It's not there, luckily, but you know, that's how it looks.
You see here, you see this font, what I have typed? It's not too bar. Okay, I have launched the whiteboard. Oh, it launches as a separate tool. What the heck? It's of no use for me. I need it as an overlapping tool. Anyway, forget it. So here you look, this font is slightly different in the sense it doesn't touch it to the top. It takes like that and all that. So I actually what I do, I start from the pate, from the stomach, go up a little bit and do the curl down and write. Okay,
Yeah,
so that it doesn't look like a cha. Cha has a sharp edge. You avoid, make it all curvy. Okay. Yeah. Don't get too worried about it. Huh? Just
okay. And ukta also we can separate it, right? That's what you said.
Ukta is not too difficult to write.
Yeah, we can separate it and write it.
No, but it's not too difficult to write. I don't know this total. Okay, accept. Okay. Oh, Microsoft.
Sir, you did text box last time. Text box you had added, no? Like that you can do.
But I will only be able to type. I'm wanting to draw something.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I'll do it.
Cha will be separate. It will not touch the top. So it will not confuse.
Okay, I
Cha,
think
when you
I will
writing
try what Madam suggested.
text box.
Okay, and this one, right? So see, it's not very easy. See, now suddenly it makes it a box. I cannot write anymore. Madam, don't worry. It's not working out well to show that.
It's okay, Mahoday. At least you got an idea, no?
I think you got an idea, so we'll move forward.
Thank you.
So, okay. Chatraihi pataha apatyata. You see two examples anyway in the fonts here. Putrena jalam apiyata, was drunk. Okay. Jalam pitam has become, so pitam for me is very natural. I am so used to these forms. It's little painful, this one, but they're teaching you now because they want to teach you various things. Okay. So nice to, you may read it even if you don't want to use it in your own Sanskritam, you will come across it in normally traditional Sanskritists, they avoid taking shortcut like this. They like their lakaras. So you will see Prauda Prayoga in this way only. Apiyata, Taya, Keetam, Ashruyata. By her, the song is heard. So Geetam, Ashruyata, Ekavachana. Linga of Geetam is not being noticed. So you see, Geetam, a song, is in Napumsaka Linga. Shrutam would have been the Kridanta. Baginya Balaha Adrishyanta. It sounds like they were disappeared. That is not this. Don't confuse with Adrishya, which means unseen. This is not Nai Prayoga. Nai Prayoga is negation in Sanskritam. Okay. This Akara is not coming from negation. It is coming as part of this Lang form. Okay. Which is Lang Karmani. Adrishyanta. Okay. Balaha is plural. So for the first time, we are seeing a plural application of Lang Karmani. Okay. Adrishyata would have been single or singular. Adrishyanta is plural. So Balaha Adrishyanta. Boys were seen by the sister. We don't know elder or younger. So Bhaginya Balaha Adrishyanta. Drishtaha would have been, it's much more familiar to us. Balaha Drishtaha were seen. Okay. Okay. Janaihi Dvichakrikaha Akriyanta. By the people, two-wheelers, many bicycles were bought. Akriyanta or Kritaha, much more easy. Kritaha were. See, it's so tracking. It's like, that Visheshana Vishesha Prayoga, Akta Prayoga is almost like, it's almost answer lies in this one. So as long as you know the Dhatu, it's very easy. Dvichakrikaha, Kritaha, like that it goes. Archakena shlokaha ashruyanta. So ashruyata becomes ashruyanta plural because multiple shlokas, and would have been shrutaha. Okay, for kta prayoga it would have been shrutaha. Shlokaha being pullinga bahuvachana. By the archaka, by the one who does the prayer. Okay, archana. The slokas or the verses were heard. Like that. Okay. Then nirdeshakena abhinetryaha asmaryanta. Okay. Please do oral practice. Okay. Here you are hearing me a lot of Shravana Samskara is happening, but lot of Vachana Samskara has to happen from your mouth. Nirdeshakena abhinetryaha asmaryanta. By the director, the actresses. Abhinetri, abhinetryaha. Abhinetri, ikaranta. Okay. So abhinetryaha. Asmaryanta were remembered. Oh, maybe, I don't know, when he got his award. I don't know. Smritaha. Abhinetryaha smritaha. Strilinga bahuvachana. Here we should be very careful. Just because Visheshana Visheshya, you cannot make it Abhinetryaha smrityaha or something like that. Okay. Don't make that error. Its own Strilinga bahuvachana. Smrita, smritaha. Like that you have to go. You should not. That is Ikaranta. So it has its own prakriya. This is Akaranta. So it should track its own prakriya. I have told this many times. I'm just reminding you because one of the classic error that happens. We start thinking the Visheshana has to track the anta of the Visheshya also. No. Anta kriya is according to its own anta, but the linga is tracking the Visheshana. Visheshya, sorry. Asmaryanta, smritaha versus asmaryanta. Janakena bhaginyah asuchyanta, by the father. The sisters, many sisters, were indicated or directed or informed. Okay, you can take it in many ways, the suchana. But asuchyanta were directed, were informed, were told, etc. Okay, so informed is the inference they have used. Fine. So that suchitaha would have been bhaginyah suchitaha. Okay, then asuchyanta. So then udyana palakena. Udyanasya palakaha, udyana palakaha, one who protects the garden, one who takes care of the garden. I should not say protect because palana does have more implication than just protection. It means to take care of the garden. So like a gardener. By the gardener, udyana palakena, vrikshaha, the many trees, pullinga bahuvachana, apalyanta. So this is prathama vibhakti, sorry, prathama purusha bahuvachana. Apalyanta. Vrikshaha palitaha. Very easy. See, palitaha naturally comes. Same dhatu. Both are same dhatu. This is kta. This is karmani lang. Grihani bihi, not grihani. Grihini bihi karyani akriyanta. By the housewives. Okay. Karyani, the many works, were done. Akriyanta or kritani. Very easy. Karyani, napumsakalinga bahuvachana. Kritani, napumsakalinga bahuvachana. Skta prayoga. So karyani kritani or karyani akriyanta. So the fortunate thing is in the ekavachana, I'm going back to previous slide, you hear sounds like ata with the akara in the beginning. A dhatu and ata. A dhatu ata. Yata actually. Dhatu, sorry, I cannot forget the yakara. The yakara is very dominant because in all karmani prayoga, both in the lat also we heard that. So the yakara has to come. Then the ending has to track the atmanepadi form. We saw those two rules, right, for karmani lat. Similarly, in lang karmani also, the yakara comes and the atmanepadi form of lang, which you will see again example next, okay, will come. But in addition to that, one of the other adeshas in lang is before the dhatu there shall be a akara. So agachat, like that. So agamyata. So that comes for both karmani and kartari prayoga, that akara. This yakara comes for karmani and this ending tracks atmanepadi forms. The ending switches over from parasmai to atmane, if indeed it was a parasmai form in the original. If it was already atmane, then it looks the same anyway. Okay. I hope I am making sense. And the same thing, now yakara remains, the nakara comes. I'm trying to show you what is happening with the dhatu. Okay, this is what we call prakriya. Pranini's grammar is about this prakriya only. Okay, so how to construct such forms? So adrishyanta, like that. Okay, nta will comes in front. Just yata, yanta comes, and then a remains. So it's only nakara's insertion before the takara is all that is happening. Okay, for the plural. Others are already there in the ekavachana. Okay. Since the above sent question.
Yeah, one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Before stopping you, you have mentioned the Kridanta form also, Drishta, Krita,
No. I am trying to do it for my own aid and for your help because we already have seen the Kta Kridanta, no? So I'm showing you that there are two ways. They have taught us how to do the Kta Kridanta. They are teaching us how to do the Lang Karmani. Okay. And I am also showing that there is absolutely zero difference in the meaning that they convey. Okay.
Yeah, I understood that. Just one question. I forgot that. What is the lung form of, Lat Lakar form of the Kridanta form?
Kridanta is always Bhuta, sir. This is called Bhuta Kridanta.
Oh, it's always Bhuta.
This Kridanta. There may be other Kridantas that are in, you cannot again call it Lakara, of course. Remember, once you have taken a Dhatu and applied a Kritanta is Kridanta. Okay. Once you have added a krit anta to it, it is no more a lakara form. Okay. It is a namapada and has to fall into subanta. Okay. That's why it takes the subanta ending aha like that, like ramaha like that. Okay. So this is now a namapada, but it is a kriyavachaka namapada. Okay. इसमें it's not a namavachaka namapada. If I can use such a technology, it is a kriyavachaka namapada. Okay. So basically, you know what is drishtaha? So it is the visheshana to the karmapada. See, balaha drishtaha. So drishtaha is describing as an adjective to the balaha. Okay. So that's why it's like it's like a kriya visheshana, you can call it. Okay. So visheshana to the visheshya, which is balaha.
Okay.
क्रियात्मक क्रिया विशेषण न क्रियात्मक विशेषण बालानां कृते एवं ज्ञातं किल?
धन्यवादः।
स्वागतम्। म्यूट् स्थापयतु कृपया। अस्तु, since the above sentences are in passive voice and past tense, they follow these rules of passive voice. The krit padam, kartrupadam is in tritiya vibhakti, the karma padam is in prathama vibhakti, and the kriya padam agrees with the karma padam. This time you can call it genuinely a kriya padam because lang karmani is a genuine kriya pada. It is not a subanta, it is a tinganta only because the antas are all ting antas. Okay, there are lots of ting forms and this is one of those forms, lang karmani anta form, and that is for prathama purusha bahuvachana. What we are seeing on the screen right now, in the previous screen we saw for prathama purusha ekavachana. Okay, so this we already knew, nothing new in the last sentence. Karma pada follows this kriya pada, that again they are reciting that old story. Okay, so now let's go on. Let us try to understand the form of the passive verb in the past tense. The past tense form of vandate is avandata. If you remember the vandate atmanepadi dhatu, which was the classic dhatu that teaches for atmanepadi, this vandate, vandete, vandante was lat forms, if you remember, right? That same vandate dhatu in the bhuta, in the lung form, okay, this is nothing to do with karmani, this is still kartari lung. Okay, kartari lang bhuta forms, bhutakala forms is avandata, avandetam, avandanta, avandathaha, avandetham, avandadhvam, avande, avandavahi, avandamahi. These are the forms for vandadhatu, which is an atmanepadi dhatu. Vandadhatu by nature natively is an atmanepadi dhatu. So when it goes to lung form, it doesn't become avandat and all that. It becomes avandata because it is a atmanepadi tail. Okay. Whereas agachat, gam dhatu is in parasmai mode. So agachat comes. Whereas for vand dhatu, avandata comes. So if you now go back to the first slide, agamyata is like avandata. So there is nothing really new with respect to how the ending, takara ending is, which is like atmanepadi lang. Atmanepadi lang ending will happen. Okay. But yakara is added. Okay. In avandata there is no yakara. You see. Now suppose you are asked to do lang bhutakala for vandu dhatu in karmani form. What will be the difference? Yakara will be added. Avandyata it will become. Okay. Avandyata. So the yakara will get inserted there. Okay. After the dakara. Avandyata, like that it will go. So avandyata, avandyetam, avandyanta, avandyanta, avandyantaha, avandye, see ye, difficult to write, but avandyetham, avandyadvam, avandye, avandyavahi, avandyamahi. So everywhere we are reading da or they or whatever, we have to make it dye, dya, like that. Okay. Anda, we are reading andya, like that we have to. So everywhere just after that halanta dakara, after which there is an akara between the and a, in that place, between the what you call Vyanjana and the swara of the dakara, we have to insert the yakara. D-y-a, 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 D-y-a. Like that. Okay? D-y-a, dya, andya. Nakara also joins. Ndya. So avandhyavahi. Like that. So why added there? Why it is getting added there? It is getting added there because all the rest is the normal pratyaya of the thing class. Okay, we are adding this yakara vikarana as part of the karmani prayoga at the end of the dhatu. Dhatu is vand, halanta dakara. Okay, so the avahi is the pratyaya. We are inserting it before the avahi, before the amahi, before the ande. Like that. Oh, sorry, here it is before the ekara. What I am reading. Before the ekara, there is no much tail. It's just the ekara is the tail. Okay, like this. Okay. Let's go back. Past tense form vandate is avandanta. Avandata. Similarly, the past tense form of vandyate. See? Oh, they have. Vandyate is the lat karmani. Avandyata is the lang karmani. But avandyata is already in atmane. So it goes like that. Karma kartari to karmani, but this is, remember, this is lat to, sorry, this is also karmani, this is also karmani, this is lat to lang. Sorry, both are karmani, lat to lang. See what is from lat to lat karmani, it has added the yakara. Similarly, from lang to lang karmani, it has added the yakara. So the yakara is the speciality of the karmani. Okay, the yak insertion we call it technically. Likewise, Vartamane Bhute, that is Lati Langi. That's again technical name. Lati is in Lat Lakara, Langi is in Lang Lakara. So Patyate Apathyata, Likhyate Alikhyata, Gamyate Agamyata, Shruyate Ashruyata, Khadyate Akhadyata. So all the Atmanepadi forms take the it continue to keep the Atmanepadi tail but inserts the yakara. Okay. Just as Avandata has 9 forms, Apatyata also. See, madam, here, even due to some font error, something that has happened. Takara with yakara. Your classic problem is being illustrated in all ways by Samskrita Bharati. So now you get legitimized by this. You have the 9 forms. Okay. Apatyata, apatyetham, apatyanta, apatyathah, apatyetham, apatyadhvam, apatye, apatyavahi, apatyamahi. This patha is no different than avandata patha. Only difference is yakara getting inserted there. Okay. See, avandata, avandetam, avandanta, apatyata, apatyetam, apatyanta. You don't see any antakarya difference. Only yakara is the extra hurt. So avandyata, avandyetam, avandyanta would be the karmani lang. So that's what they have shown for pat dhatu here. Okay. All right. Can I move forward? Oh, rain again in Bangalore. Okay.
Yes,
The verb. Yes, madam.
No, you asked.
In Delhi
and I move forward.
Any question, Meenakshi ji?
No, I said it's raining in Delhi too.
Oh, you know what? If nothing, we have restored nature a bit.
Yeah.
My wife is telling every year there should be one month like this, but no more. Anyway, the verb can either be parasmaipadi or atmanepadi in the active voice. What is this? See, the verb itself, the dhatu itself, can be natively parasmaipadi or atmanepadi. Sorry if I end up shouting because my rain is quite loud here. Anyway, I think you guys are hearing fine. So parasmaipadi or atmanepadi, that we know. For example, pat dhatu we use patati, whereas vand dhatu we use vandate, which is atmanepadi in the active voice, kartari. But it is atmanepadi only in the passive voice. This is the criticality. Okay. Now, when they say it is Atmanepadi only, they don't necessarily mean all the implications of application for oneself of the dhatu, that sense. They simply mean the antakriya, the pratyaya is of the Atmanepadi form itself. Okay. the passive voice pratyayas are like atmanepadi pratyayas. That's what they mean. Okay. Bhutakarmani prayogaha yakara is also affixed to the verb. Okay, it is added to the verb as is done in Vartamana Kalaha. Same way that we learned how yakara is added to patati to patyate, same way apatyat becomes apatyata. Yeah, that's one. Apatyata, alikhyata, agamyata, ayachyata. What now happens, you can no more distinguish in this way whether it was originally parasmai, atmane, nothing. Everything looks like atmane in its final form. In the Pravesha lessons, you have learned that in Kartari Prayogaha, apathat and patitavan, patitavati have the same meaning. So we saw apatat means somebody read. Patitavan is a masculine person who read. Patitavati, a female who read, like that, right? So that's what they're saying. Similarly, in Karmani Prayoga, apatyata, again there is that, this is like a bad combination. There is a halant also and a hrisva yakara also. Anyway, apatyata and patitaha, patita, patitam mean the same. Okay, so this is the prayoga. We saw a lot of examples. It's pullinga, strilinga, napumsakalinga version, but all of them mean was read, was read, was read. So apatyata also means was read. Udaharanam, likitaha, likita, likitam is equal to alikhyata. Jnataha, jnata, jnatam is equal to agnyayata. Shrutaha, shruta, shrutam is ashruyata. But remember, when you use the kta prayoga, linga bheda is critical. Karma padas linga you have to check and choose the correct, and also vachana and all that. But for kriya pada, you have to only check the vachana. Okay, and of course also the purusha, whether it's a karma pada is third person. So if it is like lekani or alayam or something is third person. If it is aham, tvam, then it is correspondingly uttama purusha and madhyama purusha. Jnataha, jnata, jnatam are past participles form. Bhuta kridantani and agnyayata is the lang lakara form. Again, I have already stressed this a lot. So they are saying all the points very carefully. I hope now when you read again, all this is making logical sense to you. Any questions on this slide? Okay, thank you. I just wait for 5-10 seconds. I know if you have questions, you would have interrupted by then. Time for us to try some abhyasa. Very easy, this one, because they already given the example. So this is like kid stuff. Gnyayate, agnyayata. You guys can shout in the answers. Drishyate,
Adrishyata.
adrishyata, adrishyata. Gamyate,
Agamyata.
agamyata. Those of you who are not unmuting also, please also mouth it out at your respective homes. I want you to get the samskara of vachana kriya, not just shravana karya, the vachana karya. Like I told you, when you see something, when you read it, understand it, mouth it out, pronounce it, and hear it back in your ear, and take the heard word in your ear, guess back to the brain to understand whether I pronounced it correctly and the meaning came out right. There are 4 to 5 prakriyas that happen in our brain. Imagine. See, even when we start reading, there are some prakriyas, all that happens. Then we mouth it out. So many additional prakriyas happen in our brain to mouth it out. Then we hear it. So many prakriyas involved in hearing it. Then we understand it again as the sound that we heard. Very close, all parallel processing happening, right? So your brain explodes. Can you imagine? Your brain explodes. Don't worry, explode. It's a very good explosion. Your brain, all the waves of energy in the brain light up. It's like lighting up the full brain. So when you light up the whole brain, you will actually learn well. I hope it makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to do that. Agamyata. Shruyate. Ashruyata. Very good. Palyate. Apalyata. Now, thanks to our large student set, you will get that hearing so many times. So more than 1000 watts will light up in our brain. Kriyate. Akriyata. Diyate. Diyata. The only thing is, we should not start sleeping. Okay, we should always remember what is the context. Diyate is in what form? What is the adiyata form? Diyate is the lat karmani and adiyata is the lang karmani. So our brain should keep that always in the mind. Okay, so we are going from lat karmani to lang karmani, lat karmani to lang karmani, right? That's what we are doing. That's another thing that our brain should be aware. That is what I call Panini's portion of your brain should also work. Marjyate, amarjyata, amarjyata, correct. Niyate, aniyata. Smaryate, smaryata. Shlaghyate, छात्राः छात्राः अश्लाघ्यताः अयो अश्लाघ्यता इज अशुद्ध प्रयोग sorry forget whatever it is श्लाघनीयाः छात्राः श्लाघनीयाः अनियर प्रयोग fill in the blanks with the other two numbers of the given verb, another nursery exercise. Alikhyata, alikyetham, alikyanta. Very easy. Oh, somebody already helped me with this tam forms. Yeah. So alikhyata, alikyetam, alikyanta. Aniyata, aniyetam, aniyanta. Then for this one, read all three. Correct, sir. Correct. All the gentlemen also caught up. Akadyata, akadyetam, akadyanta. Now, one of the problems for us in Sanskritam is which is Mahaprana, which is Alpaprana. Kha we remember. It is not lowercase ka. But sometimes we always consider between Dhakara and Dakara. Okay. So, next time carefully notice that this is Alpaprana Dakara, not Mahaprana Dakara. Alpaprana Dakara with a Yakara added. See, Alpaprana Dakara is in the top vowel. The whole remaining Yakara is in the bottom vowel joining like that. So that's why the Adya forms like that. Okay. So this is Akadyetam, Akadyanta. No Mahaprana there. Kha is Mahaprana, not Dakara. Next one. Agamyata, agamyetam, agamyanta. Number 4. Somebody said akriyate. Be very careful. Akriyate, okay, form is neither here nor there. Okay. Kriyate is there in the in that atmane in the kartari lat karmani form. Okay, kriyate. Akriyata is the lang karmani. Okay, all right. Akriyata, akriyetam, akriyanta. Agnyayata, how does it go?
Agyayetam, agyayata.
Agnayatam, agnayantam. Yanta.
Agnayetam, agyayata, agnayatam, ekara comes ekara is coming only in Dvivachana. Notice that. Agnayetam, agnayanta. So, yata, yetam, yanta. Yata, yetam, yanta. See, one common thing you see here. Yata, yetam, yanta. Yata, yetam, yanta. Though the yakara is hidden with the dakara, there is a yetam. You see? Ya, ye, yetam. Yata, yetam, yanta. Yata, yetam, yanta. Never forget that. Yata, yetam, yanta. Everywhere. Okay? Only what is dhatu is what we have to figure out. Avandyata. Avandyetam, avandyata, yandyanta. Adrishya dhatu, how does it go? Adrishyata, adrishyetam, adrishyanta. Sorry, I said adrishya dhatu, that is incorrect. Drish, okay? Drish dhatu. Drish dhatu, a is because of bhuta. A is the placeholder for the lung placement. Ending is from the lung ending, but in the atmane form. And yakara is because of karmani prayoga. See how many things in this one single simple word, how much of grammar is embedded in Sanskritam. Okay, the akara comes from lung prayoga. The lung ending in atmane form is ata. Yakara is from Karmani Prayoga. Drish is the dhatu. How many elements have combined to form that beautiful word Adrishyata? Okay. So next last one here. How do you go?
Apathyata.
Apatyata, apatyetam, apatyanta. Very good. So that's done, taken care of. So now we will very quickly do this again. Another easy exercise. Here, what they have given, they're showing you, making you practice in different ways. See, this one is lat pathati, which is the first thing. This is what we call our mother letter. Pathati is our mother letter because dhatu we are not so familiar, but we are semi-familiar with Ramaha Patati. Always use Rama, no? So Ramaha Patati, we know that. So now Vartamana Karmani, Bhuta Karmani forms have been given for comparison for Ekavachana. Okay, at least for few of them, maybe there are Bahuvachana later. But in the Latlakara, you will find both the Kartari forms and both the Parasmaipadi forms and Atmanepadi forms. You see here, Shrunoti, Pathati, they are all in Parasmaipadi forms. Okay, whereas you come down here, Vandate, because it's an Atmanepadi dhatu, they have only given Atmanepadi form, Vandate for it. Some of them can be Ubhayapadi. Okay, so then they can be in either forms. They haven't shown any like that. But suppose Kru dhatu, Karoti, Kurute, both forms are allowed. So correspondingly, you can move. But once you go to Karmani form, they will merge. Okay. Suppose Karoti was the word here. Karoti. How will you say that in Vartamana Karmani? Kuryate. Like that. Right? Kuryate. And in the Bhuta Karmani, you'll say Akuryata. Like that. So whether it is Karoti which is generating that or Kurute which is generating that, the Vartamana Karmani form and the Bhuta Karmani form. Who is making so much noise? 1 minute. Hold on, guys. Okay, because it is the exercise period, somebody has kept unmuted. I apologize for the crosstalk. So, Bhuta Vartamana Karmani and Bhuta Karmani both lose their original association with Atmane Karmani. They simply blindly take the Atmane forms. Okay, they simply take the Atmane endings. Okay, with the Yakara thrown in. Okay, for the Karmani indicator. Otherwise, it will sound like normal Atmane. So, to make it Karmani Atmane, Yakara also comes in. Yakara is the key player to show it is a Karmani Prayoga. So, Shrunoti, how does it go?
Shruyate.
Very good. Mahodaya jumped in. It's not easy. Shrunyate. Our mouth will suddenly want to say Shrunyate. Because Shrunoti, we already seen the Nakara. What is the Shruyate? I may have even made a mistake here. Oh, I'm lucky. I checked, I think.
Sir, for
yes.
Kru dhatu, Karoti, is it not Kriyate and Akriyata?
Kriyate or Kuryate? Oh, Kriyate, wa? Oh, so then
Kriyate and
Kriyate only. Then I said Kuryate because again I got misguided.
Yeah.
Kriyate, Akriyata.
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 Yeah, okay.
Thanks, madam. Thanks for correcting us. Thanks. This I want you guys to do whenever, even if you are in half doubt, throw the thing because there is a good chance that I am making mistakes. Dadati.
Dadyate.
I like the dadyate effort. I like the dadyate effort, but it is diyate. Okay. It is okay. I at least know your prakriya is working correct. That's important for me. So diyate, adiyata. Okay. These are a little bit tough dhatus, guys. Okay. Pachati. No tricks with this. Pachyate, apachyata. Harati. Somebody said Haryate. Hri. Okay. Let me say where this Harati comes. Okay. Hr dhatu. Okay. Hr dhatu. Hridaya also comes from one of the parts of Hridaya also comes from Hr dhatu. Okay. What is Hr dhatu's meaning is attract, draw, pull. Okay. Suck. These are the meanings of Hr dhatu. Okay, and Harati, okay, can it takes an extended meaning a little bit. It can means attracts, okay, or it can mean steals. If you add the apaharati means takes it away, attracts it away from us. So it's stealing. So apaharati like that. But praharati takes even harsh meaning. means hit. Okay, so sometimes meaning change, but the original dhatu hr means to draw, to attract, to take something towards it, like a magnet. Hr dhatu is like a magnet, you can say. Okay.
Mahodaya, Harati,
So is it
also
haryate,
means
aharyat?
taking away.
Haryate, aharyat will come, or
I think hriyate should come, but
Kriyate, akriyate.
hriyate. Yeah, see hr dhatu hriyate comes. Okay. Looks like
Mahodaya,
ah.
Harati also means taking away something by force.
Apaharana is more in that sense.
Harati Nimesha Tala Sarvam.
Sir, correct, sir. But it's root meaning is to take. That's all. Okay, to draw, to take something, attract something. But it can be stretched into stealing. Yeah.
Is it very similar to the ni dhatu, like niyate?
Nayati, niyate.
Is it very similar to that dhatu?
Ni is very clearly to take something in the hand and carry it, whereas hr dhatu is to attract. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, this.
It's like smarati.
Then, sir, excuse me, sir. Sir.
Tell me, sir.
This Hara, Hari, and all we are saying now for God. Hara and Hari. So there, how you are meaning?
Maybe one way we one meaning can be he see, there can be two ways. One meaning can be he attracts us. Another meaning can be he takes away the difficulties from us, like that also.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that he steals our karmas, and that's why without our knowledge, because of our devotions, that's why he's called thief.
But don't hope for that, madam. Make sure your karma is never negative in the first place.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like the textbook definition.
Yeah, no, I agree. But we in the Vedanta we say very clear and beautiful definition in Vedanta. We say that we don't have the concept of penance in Vedanta. Okay, you can do all the penance, that is nothing wrong, because at least when you're doing penance, you are not doing wrong things. But it doesn't mean you can cancel out your papas with any punya karya. Okay, punya is one bucket, papa is another bucket. There is no transference of anything from this bucket to that bucket in our philosophy. Okay, so you must keep your punya bucket reasonably full and your papa bucket empty is all the advice. Don't expect to tulabara for between the two or something. Okay, all right. So patayati.
Patyate, apatyata.
Apatyata.
Patyate, apatyata. Khadati.
Khadyate,
Very easy. Khadyate, akhadyata. Chintayati.
Chintyate, achintyata.
Chintyate. That original yakara is due to another reason. So chintyate comes here. Chintyate, achintyata. Okay. Vandate, very easy.
Vandyate, avandyata.
Vandyate, avandyata. Very easy. Smarati.
Asmaryata.
Asmaryata. Not smr. See, it's smaryate. Okay, not smryate. Okay, smaryate. Smaryate. Asmaryata. Darshayati.
Dashyate.
Dashyate, adarsyate.
Adarsyata. Sounds right. Let us see. Yes, correct. See, drishyate is seen. Darshyate is shown. Something slight difference is there. Okay, so something is shown in the current tense and was shown in the past tense. Adarsyata. Very good. Ramena Ayodhya darshyate. By Rama, Ayodhya is shown. Ramena, Ramaha Ayodhyam. But it's all both Ramena in both lakara. Sorry. So Ramena Ayodhya darshyate is right now, and Ramena Ayodhya adarsyata is in the past. Yeah, was shown by Rama. Okay, one more exercise. So let's skip because we will end up doing a lot of exercises. You guys need to practice this at home. Oh my God, really a lot of exercise. So try it out and let's keep learning. because I need to keep moving. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with lesson 7 for the rest of the month. Vyavaharika Shabdavali, Paka Sambandhi Shabdaha. Oh, luckily we already had our Bhojana, so this is not much of a distraction. So I have some nice thali here. One looks like Mumbai thali, another looks like Chennai thali. No, this is also a little bit north because there's no rice in the middle. I'm not able to decide which is which thali. Vada is there, so that is India, South Indian thali. Anyway, so Paka Sambandhi Shabdaha, Odanam, Annam, rice. Okay, when it is still covered, we call it Vrihi. Vrihi is the word for batta, we call in Kannada. That is when it is still covered with the covering, casing, as it is in the plant. That one is Vrihi, and it becomes, you can say, when it is cooked, it is Annam Odanam. I don't know what it is called when it is pure, just rice, grain.
Tandulam.
Tandulam. Thank you, madam.
Tandulam.
Thank you. Tandulam. Very good, very good. So, Vrihi, Tandulam, then Annam or Odanam, according to our cooking status. Okay, very nice. Then let us go like this, left, right, and come, because it's not in the lined order. So, Kvatitam is sambar. Kvatitam. Actually, if you see the Kvatitam, that means something that is boiled. Okay. Kvathanam kritam iti Kvatitam. That sambar, we Lokika Rudi is to use that for sambar because we boil it. Saraha, okay, it actually means essence, but in the Lokik Rudi of Paka Sambandha Shabda, it means rasam, okay, which is also essence, actually, in essence. Soupaha, see, this is soup. Soupaha. Again, I don't know whether Kalidasa Prayoga is there or whether it is modern Prayoga, but it is there. Supaha. Temanam. Temanam. This is buttermilk broth. Okay. So, chakka chakka, jo Hindi mein bolte hai na wo. So, North India, they use it a lot. Oh, this is curry. Oh, this is curry. This is curry. This is Morak Kolambu. Morak Kolambu is Temanam. Temanam is Morak Kolambu. Or Kadi of North. Correct. Yeah. So it is actually like more sambar. Okay. Vyanjanam is curry. Okay. See the word Vyanjana, which is used for Vyanjana Akshara, it's like curry. So with Swara, it makes the correct combination. Okay. Then Koshambari. Oh, this must be a modern day construction. Koshambari. Leave it. Okay. Then Avaleha, pickle. We use that Avaleha. Actually, avakai, like that word come from Telugu Nadu, is all from Avaleha only. Lehia also, Lehia, we say when we buy medicines paste from Ayurvedic store, we call it Lehia. So Leha comes from that. Okay. So, or Lehia is from Leha. So Avaleha is construction like that. Pickle broth, pickle paste like that. Upasechanam, chutney. Oh, here the construction is something that is added along. Okay, that is the sense we get from upasechanam. So something that is sprinkled along like that, upasechanam. So vatakam, vada. Oh, this is a modern day construction. Vatakam. Then dadhikam, curry made of curds. Oh, this sounds more like Kalambu. Or maybe this is more the Kerala dish.
No, avial. Yeah, avial.
Yeah. This sounds like avial because that's more like a curry than sambar. So the adhikam is like avial. Yeah, very good. Parpataha, papad.
This vatakam is not that regular vada we eat. It is that you dry it like this. That's like papad you fry. That is called
Puriyal. Yeah, I know what you mean. The ones that we fry and make it
crispy.
Chandige.
Rice crispy.
In Kannada you call it chandige.
Chandige, and in English we call it rice crispy. Maybe you can apply it for that, but it's been applied for this. It's okay.
But Mashada Pupam, what is that?
Mashada Pupam is for vada.
I've heard like that. In puja, during puja, we say Mashada Pupam.
We say Mashada.
Maybe a Vedic name for such a padartha. Because in Veda also there is this ritual of some arpana of vadas into the fire, no? So probably that is that Vedic title for such a preparation. Yeah, possible. Both rice balls and vadas are sacrificial items also. Anyway, dadhikam, we saw that. Parpataha we saw. Avadamshaha. So damsha means biting, something like that. It comes from the dashana, biting. Avadamshaha, pungent fried snack. So something to bite. Something like that. Okay. So avadamshaha. I don't know the engineering of the construction. It's very difficult to remember also. Take it. Few of them we can remember, few of them is difficult. Dadyodanam. This is very easy. Dhadi odanam. Odanam we already know is rice. Dhadi we already know is curd. So dadyodanam is simply a sandhi. Dhadi or a samasa sandhi. So dadhya kritam odanam athva dadhya mishritam odanam dadyodanam iti. Chitrannam. This is also easy to remember because chitra means colorful or mixed like that. So chitroshtraha like that, spotted. So chitrannam is colored rice like that. Okay. So with lemon, etc. So you can say nimba chitrannam like that. You can build, construct it. Okay. Rotika. So this we know, very very popular. Rotika. ब्यूटीफुल नेम. रोटी से रोटी का किया गया, बहुत अच्छा स्त्रीलिंग शब्द निकाला है. तक्रम. सी तक्रम, सी द वन बिलो. तक्रम मीन्स बटर मिल्क. ओके. चक्का चक्का जो हिंदी में आया वो तक्रम से आया. चक्का तो तक्रम का अपभ्रंश शब्द है. अपभ्रंश संस्कृत में, हिंदी में तो प्रॉपर वर्ड है. कन्नड़ में भी ऐसा अपभ्रंश जो संस्कृत में अपभ्रंश हो सकता है वो कन्नड़ में ठीक ठाक सुनता है हमें. वो अपभ्रंश शब्द बोलते हैं हम. तद्भवा भी बोलते हैं अभी. तद्भवा उससे उत्पत्ति किया गया. तो तत् चक्का इति तक्रम इति संस्कृते. तत्र ताक्रम इति वृद्धि कृतम अस्ति. तक्रात् कृतम इति ताक्रम. That is actually called that what I call taddita technique or something like that, right? So takrat kritam tadikam. For example, Dasharathasya apatyam puman dhasharatihi. Like that we derive. From Dasharatha, we derive Dhasharati. So from Takram, there is a way to derive Takram. So Takram's daughter is Takram, son is Takram, like that. I don't think it's son, but it's prepared from Takram, like that. So maybe masala added Takram can be Takram. Purika, Puri. Then this one is very strange. Yavaguhu, porridge. Again, you will see there will be reference to this in Vedic literature. That's why the strange sounds will come. So this was also a very important preparation, and it's a natural output when you cook rice. When you cook rice, yavagu comes from the top, right? Unless you overwash the rice and take out all the sattva from it like we do today. If you took the original rice without stripping it off all the skin, it will make a yavagu also when you cook, when you use the correct techniques. That is the porridge. Payasam, we know that very well. For all our festivals, we use payasam. So that is actually sugar mixed milk generally, or other objects, even rice and other things can be added. Polika, holige. See, again, it's a construction, looks like polika, because such a word is also heard in other languages, like in Marathi, poli bolte hai. Poli. So, North Karnataka also poli is used a lot. So here we call it holige as a apabhramsha. Original Samskrita.
Tamil also it is boli.
Some original Samskrita, probably they have worked backwards and said it must be polika, like that. Okay. And then
so what exactly is it? I'm from none of those languages. You just
it's all very tantalizing sounds, right? So this one is like a sweet roti. Yeah. The roti with a sweetness embedded inside. It is not roti made from wheat. It will be made from thin maida layer. The maida layer will be very thin, and inside there will be jaggery plus dal, chana dal, jaggery, such mixtures. Different mixtures are available. Okay. Please go to a sweet shop with South Indian offerings and ask for polika or holige or poli.
Even
Marathi shops also have. It is a great tradition between all South, and I call Maharashtra South for that aspect. Yeah.
In Telugu, it's there. It's just called something else.
Bobbatu. Telugu we call it bobbatu.
Bobbatu is Kannada also. Bobbatu is also used in Kannada.
Telugu.
Very nice.
Kannada also Obbattu.
Correct. Canada uses both names, Poli and Obbattu.
Yeah.
Laddukam, we all know. No need to teach anyone in India about Laddukam. So many varieties we have. Kundalika. Ah, such a nice name for jalebi. Kundalika. Must be because it's circular spin like that. Okay. Anyway. मिष्टकम मिष्टी दो मिष्टी मिष्टी तो हम पता है हिंदी में मिष्टी को स्वीट बोलते हैं ना मिष्टी तो बोलते हैं स्वीट को सो मिष्टकम इज लाइक ए स्वीट थिंग लाइक दैट ओके स्वीट मीट so don't confuse this meat with non-veg. This is the English weird usage. Okay. Yeah.
One question, sir.
Yes, sir.
I never saw any word for one word I was looking for a long time was masala. What is the Sanskrit word for masala?
You can call it Vyanjakam. Vyanjakam. Because Vyanjanam is curry. Because Vyanjakam is used to make Vyanjanam, you can call it Vyanjakam. And it's a generic name. Each masala has its name, and I'm sure in Sanskritam somebody has. Actually, somebody shared a few weeks back. They shared one PDF on our WhatsApp group. Are you keeping all the messages in our WhatsApp group, sir?
Yeah, it is there.
Yeah. Go like I showed now. Go to the triple dot menu and go for documents. Then you will see a PDF file with which actually is very apparent. The PDF first page also has picture of food items or things like that. So maybe a lot of names will be found there. I have not looked at everything there, but I'm sure it's a huge compilation of various names of objects. Okay.
I see. Okay. Fine.
Okay. So let me read it all once. Odanam, annam, rice, kwathitam, sambar, saraha, rasam, soupaha, soup or broth, temanam, buttermilk broth, vyanjanam, curry, koshambari, koshambari for those from the north. This one is mixture of finely cut cucumber with a little bit of urad dal, which has been soaked and lightened up. So
Moong
dal. Sorry, madam. I mean, you see, I'm not. I will spoil your menu if you let me cook. So moong dal, but stripped moong dal. Okay, stripped moong dal, the interiors which has been kept overnight in water and all that. And a few other things to spice it up a little bit. Always a little bit of coriander leaf, all that. And also we do a tadka in the end with some little bit of oil or ghee with, of course, methi. What is that? That seed, mustard seed. Mustard seeds and few other parikaras. So if you do all that, it generates a wonderful salad, which is the mother salad for India. Okay, and what we call kosambari. If you go to temples in South India, you get two types of salads. One is this kosambari salad you will get. Another is you will get shundal, we call it, which is baked horse gram with a little bit of salt and masala added in. Okay, so those are very good, healthy. So avaleha pickle, upasechanam chutney, vatakam vada, dadikam curry made of curds. So dadyam kritam iti dadikam. Again vriddhi, you see, dadikam. So dadi is the original word. From that dadikam, prepared with dadi, like that. Parpataha, papad. So anyway, it's easy to remember as it makes prak sound. So parpataha. Avadamshaha, pungent fried snacks. Then like kodubale and all those rings and plates that we make. Dadyodhanam, curd rice. Okay, the dadi is already there in that. Odhanam is also there. It's a beautiful construction. Chitrannam, so colored rice, mixed rice. Rotika, okay, that is easy. Then takram, from takram, kritam iti takram, prepared from buttermilk. Purika, puri. Takram is normal buttermilk. Yavaguhu, porridge, basically the fine paste of a grain, baked grain. Payasam, we know the preparation, sweet liquid. Polika is a sweet roti. It's very crude to call it sweet roti. It is something different, but sweet paratha is nice for it. Yeah, because closer to a paratha because you use maida, but it's not thick like paratha. It is thin covering. Okay, then laddukam, we all know so many varieties. Kundalika, jalebi, new for me also the name. Mishtakam, mishti, mishtakam. Astu. इतोपि षड् निमेषाः अवशिष्टाः किञ्चित् अग्रे पठामः. चाटुश्लोकः.
Just message.
I will mute all. 1 minute. So, Gurukulam library, what do I have there? Oh, okay. I think it is mapping the what is coming up. So let us read this Chatusloka. Let me take help of you guys. Lalita Varye, Lalita V. Lalita.
Yes, sir.
Okay. V Lalita is also unmuted. G Lalita also unmuted. I will call upon V Lalita because I called her out first. Sorry, Lalita Ji. Lalita G. हाँ, ललिता वी जी, आप थोड़ा पढ़ाई करिए. हाँ, मिलिए.
हाँ जी. There was a teacher who had earned quite a reputation. His method of teaching came to light later. It was like this. Vachyatam samayot atitah spashtamagre bhavishyati. Iti paఠ్యతాం पाठयताम ग्रंथे काठिन्यम कुत्र वर्तते.
Beautiful. I like the intonation that you added as you saw the question mark. Beautiful. Okay, so just pause with me, stay with me. So so obviously a teacher, a reputed teacher, and his method is questionable, but let us see. His method of teaching came to light later. It was like this. Vachyatam samayo atitah spashtamagre bhavishyati iti paఠయతాం grante kaఠిన్యం kutra vartate. Okay, now whenever the students say, sir, what is this? I didn't understand. क्या? You'll say, अरे पढ़ो, सब आगे सब पता लगेगा. पढ़ो, like that he will do, and keep brushing them off and keep forcing them to keep moving on without clarity. Many times when I don't know, I also do that, but here this is clearly a standard technique of this guru. So it's a little bit of vyangya. Don't think that the Vachyartha is telling everything here. What you read? Oh, he's not a great teacher because he keeps assuring his students that everything will become clear later. It's a vyangya. It's a what we call as a kind of a negative take on his character, really. Okay, so if he's not teaching at all, where is the difficulty? Is actually the meaning I can derive. He's not teaching really. So another meaning could be also in a positive sense. Maybe he's a good teacher, and sometimes he knows this is not the right time to interrupt and keep asking questions. Answers will come, the lessons will unfold the answers. So don't be in a hurry. Take it all in. Go back and see if you got everything. That's the another way also. So then it is a proper reputed teacher who is doing it in the right way, because he is going to clarify later, or the lesson is going to clarify itself later. Okay, so both ways we can read this. We can read this as a joke on the teacher or as a appreciation of the teacher also. Continue, madam.
He was telling his pupils, read on, time is over, everything will be clear later. Where can there be any difficulty in a book that he teaches in this way?
In a book that he teaches this way. So पुस्तक जो ऐसा पढ़ाई किया गया उसमें मुश्किलाती किधर काठिन्यम कुत्र. So it's very easy. You see the meaning you guys are getting. Vachyatam, read on. Samayah atitah, time is finished, gone. Spashtam agre bhavishyati, clarity in future will happen. Iti. So these are all quotes from the teacher. See, teacher is telling his students, Vachyatam, read on. Samayah atitah, time is getting finished. Spashtam agre bhavishyati, it will become clear in future, like that. Few udgaras from him, some in lat lakara, some in ling, like this maybe, but some are simply statements. Okay, so iti, so paఠయతాం, the one who is teaching, granthe, okay, in the book, Kathinyam, difficulty, kutra vartate, where it exists. It will not be there like that. So one should not also overload. That's another lesson here for a teacher like me. Sometimes I take one word and overload you guys with all the grammatical aspects, things that I know and don't know. So sometimes you have to bear with that and say, why is he making it so difficult? That is also correct. So I should not do that. Is that teaching for me here from this? Okay. So continue, madam. Oh, it's finished. You finished.
Sir,
Okay.
finished. Next
So now
is
what I have done.
Okay.
Oh, no, there is no samasya here. It is just a chatushloka, which is this is not a puzzle.
Okay.
There is no
So
puzzle.
next is samasya, but this is over.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thanks, Lalita Bagini. Thanks for reading. So I'll just read this. What I have done here is I have tried to extend the meaning by breaking down the things, right? So Vachyatam, what could be the context of Vachyatam? Bhavadbihi pustakam Vachyatam. So like that. May the pustak be read by all of you aloud. Samayaha atitaha bhavishyati. The time will get over soon. Agre patham spashtam bhavishyati. In the future, the lesson will become clear. Iti. So, adhyapakena patam patayatam. By the adhyapaka, the lesson when it is being taught. Granthe is wrong here. Thakara should be Mahaprana. Granthe Kathinyam kutra vartate. Where will be the difficulty? That one is as is from the verse. Okay. All right. So this kind of corresponding Adhyaharana, you guys.
Vartate, what is the meaning? Vartate.
Vartate, vartete, vartante. Atmanepadi form. Okay. Vartate is it is. It is
exists.
Exists like that. Samasya.
Maharaj, I still haven't understood the real Tatparyam of this Chatushloka. What are they trying to say?
Madam, like two things. They are trying to say two things. One, if you take the simple Vachyartha, we call it Vachyartha, Lakshyartha, Vyangyartha in our Kavya. But let us not worry about Lakshyartha. Let's Vachyartha and Vyangyartha I see here. Vachyartha is the teacher says, hey, read on, time will get over, don't keep asking questions in bracket. Okay. In future, as you read on, the understanding will become clear. When the teacher teaches with such light approach, where is the difficulty for children? Like that. That is the simple Vachyartha. But the Vyangyartha for me is a useless teacher who is unable to answer the questions of the students, keeps hurrying them on, saying everything will become clear in the future, and we finish the whole textbook and get nothing. Where is the Katinya? There is no Katinya because there is no Patha. That's another Artha. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj.
Samasya. Samaya atitaha.
Sir.
Pruchatu Mahodaya.
This Chatu Shloka itself is what? Only for satire or something like that?
Sir, you said it right. I think the sense of Chatu Shloka is satire. Correct. Actually, now we have to go back. If you remember, the first Chatu Shloka we read was the most beautiful one. That is our Rama, our bridegroom.
Yes.
So it was full of satire. If you saw satire, very good. Thanks for the word.
Sir, and that one gentleman asked about that masala. Masala is, as you said, Vyanjanam only.
Vyanjakam maybe. Vyanjakam.
Vyanjanam it has put.
Oh, they have put Vyanjanam. But because Vyanjanam is applied for curry, I would use Vyanjakam for masala.
Vyanjanam.
Because Vyanjanam is something that is Kritam. Vyanjakam is something that does. See the difference between the two? Vyanjanam is already a consumable. Vyanjakam is a supply to the consumable. Yeah.
So Vyanjanam only it will be.
Vyanjakam will be the masala. The preparation from the masala is Vyanjanam. And sir, it's a very good point you brought. How is the technique? Why kam is this, nam is that, like that? That is where all these kridantas are playing. Okay. Why 100 odd kridantas we say? Some of those kridantas are doing this job. Okay. Some for generator, some for receiver, some for production. Like these kind of meanings can be derived for every dhatu. Okay. For example, Kru dhatu means to do, but kritam means something that is done. And karaka means something which makes something else do. Karaka, like that, right? This kind of from just one dhatu, they derive so many vectors, you can call them. Okay, and that is the brilliance of this language.
So by with having a dhatu, you can generate more and more words by adding.
Oh yeah, and dhatus you can grow more dhatus out of one dhatu and then start doing kriya padas. Yeah. Okay, so I think we will call it a day. All of us are tired. So Samasya, let it remain for our tomorrow's class. So tomorrow again, refresh yourselves. Have a nice breakfast. If possible, read it a little bit ahead if it helps. Doesn't matter. We are trying to cover in detail. And let's sit down for continuing our learnings. Namaskara. Namo Namah.
Namaskara, sir. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawadaha. Namaste.
धन्यवादः
Namaste.